Hi friends, it's Becky, and I have gotten my Beads to Live By curated collection. It is a monthly bead subscription, but we did just have a change to it. Cassandra switched from a monthly billing to a quarterly billing. So you needed to have signed up for this in December to get the January, February, and March curated collections. So this is the January collection. You'll have the opportunity, if you did not sign up in December, to sign up in March for the next quarter. So in the meantime, all of these beads, if they still have it in stock, and a lot of them they probably do, they still have it in stock at Beads to Live By, you can purchase these beads individually. Put together your own curated collection. It's all in at the Beads to Live By site. I will link to the section where you can find all of these beads. They're listed separately, but they're all in the same page. So you could pick each of these seed beads and make yourself a little seed bead collection if you wanted to. One of the benefits that you do get if you subscribe is that there is a discount for doing the subscription and having it rather than doing it up front. But that doesn't mean that you can't just get that the way that you go. So I've got this. This is the curated collection. I also have a couple of other things that came in the mail with my subscription. One are these beads here that I'll be sharing. They are meant to accompany the curated collection. They are the check glass bundles, and this is just a selection of the check glass beads that come in those bundles. Cassandra sends them to me in exchange for doing these videos. The curated collection I pay for myself, but these are sent to me in exchange for creating content and telling folks about the curated collections. And so I'll be sharing those as well. It's just an add-on bundle that you can purchase to go with and expand the range of things that you can create with the curated collections. And the curated collections, there are two different levels of them. You've got seed beads only, where you get 8 selections of seed beads, 215-0, 211-0, 280, and 260. And that's these right here. And then you also get a selection of 2-hole seed beads if you select the 2-hole seed bead option, because you would have the seed beads plus 2-hole beads or just seed beads by themselves. So those are the two options that you have now. But I also before I get into that, I wanted to share with you the kits that I got, because they also came in the mail. And that's one of the things that if you're a subscriber and you purchase something from Beads to Live By, there's a little coupon code that you can put into your purchase that tells Cassandra, hey, ship this with my subscription, and then you're not charged for the extra shipping. So I got some kits. These are the Hopeless Romantic kits. This is a bracelet kit, and it comes with all of these check glass beads, these check glass hearts, and these oval beads. We've got some 60 seed beads there, or sorry, 80 seed beads, and then some 60 on this side, some little pearly check glass heart beads, some pips, or sorry, these are pinch beads, not pips. Those are a totally different bead. There's some beading wire in here, some crimps, some head pins, and a clasp. So you have everything that you need to complete the project that this kit is for in here, except the tools. And then the Hopeless Romantic earrings kit has some 15-0 and 11-0 beads, some more of these rice-shaped pearls, some heart-shaped pearls, some check glass drops, and some head pins and ear wires. So that's going to be a fun project to do. I love getting kits, because as much fun as I have coming up with my own designs, I also love just doing somebody else's design and working from a kit for that. That's one of the ways I give my brain a break. But I also have this that I'm going to be opening up with you after we go over the curated collection. Cassandra ran a little contest for subscribers to the curated collections, and then she drew a name. It was a random drawing, and I won it. So this is a little my winnings, my gift, my little prize for getting that drawn. So I will open this up after we look at the curated collection. And I have been doing this thing this month where I make a design on the fly when I'm opening up something, whether it's a subscription, whether it's a friend mail, whether it's something that I purchased. I've been opening up and doing a design on the fly. So I'm not going to design on the fly with my kits because there's already a design for those and I really like that and I want to make those. But I might do a design with these, or I might do a design with the curated collection. So I'm going to move this out of the way and we're going to zoom in a little bit closer at our beads here, and we will talk about each of the beads that we get in the curated collections. I'm going to start over here with the 15-0 beads. We have Matte Light Topaz AB, and this color always makes me think of corn. It just does, and I love that. It's such a really lovely, like, happy yellow to me. And then we've got Rose Gold Luster right here, and these are both 15-0 seed beads, so the 15-0 is the smallest. Next, we've got two selections of 11-0 seed beads. One is Silver Lined Violet, and this is just a really lovely, like lilac-y wisteria kind of a color. I love that because it sort of feels like a neutrals palette, and then we've got a nice bright punch of that lilac coming through to give us a nice, beautiful pop of color. It makes me happy actually to see like all of these together. And then we've got cream lined mauve. So we've got a mauve colored glass, and then lining the hole is some cream colored mauve. So it gives you like kind of a glow from within. It's really pretty. Like, Cassandra just puts together really pretty beads. That's one of the reasons I like this subscription. Next, we've got this one here. It is Cream Pearl, and it is just a really light, buttercreamy kind of a color. Absolutely adore it. And it's like, it's going to get used. Definitely going to get used with the rest of these. This one is Luster Latte. So we get this tan latte color with that luster finish. This one right here is Rose Alabaster. It looks like this one is gold lined, and so is this one. So again, you get that kind of glow from within. And then this is Frosted AB Rose, also gold lined. And it's just a really pretty, romantic, light pink color. And these are two of the 2-hole bead selections. I'm just going to set this down because I like to grab a piece of scrap wire when I'm talking about 2-hole beads, so that I can show you the direction. There's a little bit of a thing on the end of that. The direction that the holes go. So first we've got some gem duos. And also I can bring the, and it has a diamond shape. It has one flat end over there on the back, and then a rounded end on the front, and the holes run through like that. Get this back here. There we go, that's better. That's gonna really help with the focusing issues. So the color that we've got for this is, I wrote it down, it's Honey Drizzle. It's a really great like travertine kind of a finish on that. And then we've got some bar beads. These are check bar beads. They have rounded edges, and these are a fantastic sort of a bridge. I didn't get the exact color for this, but it's a really pretty kind of a rose gold or rose colored glass, and then it's got a little bit of a metallic-y kind of a finish on it for that. All right, and these ones, they're on strands, so you should be able to get a better idea of the way that the holes go. We have some silky beads, and silky beads are one of my favorites. These are flat silkies, so they're flat on both sides. Some silky beads will have a bump on one side, but these silkies are flat on both sides, so they are flat squares, pretty much just like the check glass tile beads, except they have holes that run through, putting them at an angle, more like a triangle sort of a look with them. I love making things with silky beads. It's really fun. And this is luster marble. You've got like that purple luster on there. Next, speaking of check tile beads, we've got our check tile beads. And for this one, the holes run perpendicular to, or parallel, well, also perpendicular, but parallel to two of the sides. So you've got one hole there and then another one there. And for this one, it's caramel cream. Isn't that pretty? Look at it next to the 15-0s. Ah, perfect. They go so well together. I mean, I love it. This is such a pretty color for these pyramid beads. They are square shaped, and then they've got a point on one side of them. And this is matte pastel lilac for this color, and that is the 2-hole bead selection. Let's scooch this over a little bit and pull out some of these beads from the companion bundles. There are 2 check glass companion bundles that are available to purchase each month. One is the fire polish companion bundle, and the other is the shaped glass companion. So this is just a small selection of them. I don't get the full selection since I am getting this as a content creator. So we have the same color of the silkies, but in mushroom bead format. These mushroom beads are sort of drop shaped, but they have the hole near the end of that drop. And they fit really nicely together like that. Do you see how they stack? That's pretty fun. And then we've got a drook. This is a fairly large drook. There are 5 of them in this bag. Let me actually get, because I'm feeling like it's 12 millimeter. It's yep, about 12-ish, 11 to 12, depending on how I rotate it. It's pretty funny. Between 11 and 12 millimeter for these, but that is such a milky lilac-y color. Again, that perfect purple that goes with the seed beads, that goes with these pyramid beads. And then we've got these square beads with a diagonal hole. And I always think of this type of glass as like zebra stripes, where they've got the stripes throughout the crystal with the swirl that makes the stripes. I love that sort of thing, and it's just a really, really, really light, again, romantic kind of a pink color. So these are going to be a lot of fun to design with. And I'll probably, when I do my live with Cassandra, because I'm going to be joining her a week from tomorrow, that's a week from Wednesday, on the Beads to Live By Facebook page. And we're going to be live, and I'm going to be doing some designing with her. And that's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm going to be using some of these for that. And then we have some 7 millimeter fire polish beads in this really light rosaline color. We have some 5 millimeter fire polish in a super, super light pink and white swirl. Like, it's hard to tell on camera, but there is a pink tinge to this. Put that over there with that. Then we've got some rondelles. That's sort of an opal color to it. Sort of a very, very light purple opal. And then we've got these 3 millimeter fire polish beads with that luster coating. Look at that. That's just adding, you know what? These match my fingernails. That's kind of amazing. I love that. Who would have thought? Okay, I'm going to scooch back out just a little bit so we can get one last look at the Curated Collections. We have all of the seed beads, we have all of the 2-hole beads, and we have a partial selection of the companion bundles, the shaped glass, and the check glass bundles. So let's clear this off real quick so I can pull out the prize, the little drawing. And it was just one of those things that Cassandra did as a thank you to folks for subscribing, was to put people into a little drawing, and I was really surprised to win, but also very pleased. I'm sure some of you know how that feels if you won something. So let's see what we've got in here. It feels like there's a whole box. Oh, maybe I should have cut this before there we go. Just hope your way through it. Look at this. I love that brushed steel look. That sounds like beads to me. Yep, that sounds like beads to me. Oh, look at this. It's already organized, my friends. It's already organized for me. Oh, wow. Look at these. I am in love. Oh, I am in love with these drops that have this coating around the edges. Oh, these are beautiful. I bet that we might be able to find some of these at Beads to Live By, actually. I will look on their site after this and see if these drops have... Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. You know what I want to do? I want to make some earrings. I want to make some earrings with these. Let's get a couple of these. Hold on. I'm just going to set these aside for now. But I want to, as I'm going through this, that was the first thing that caught my eye. So let's just pull out some of these others and take a look at them. This is 11O seed beads, and this is just a vibrant, fiery, orangey red color. This is tomatoes in the sun. That's what color this is for these 11O seed beads. And to go with that fiery color, because a lot of these seem to be matched, we've got some 2-color 2-hole tile beads. One side with this bright cherry color, and then the other side with this yellow color. These will go really great together. And then some teeny tiny fire polish beads in here. Oh, these are so small. They're like 2 millimeter. We've got a gold one. We've got sort of a matte or maybe metallic red. And then we've got this sparkly green. How pretty are these? Hold on, I'm going to put that one over here to go with those. Let's get these guys back in their little container. I don't have to organize anything, guys. They're already organized. All right, and then these ones are the ones that we just looked at. This is just a really, really light, it's jonquil, sort of a yellow, like lemonade. So pretty, so pretty. Let's keep going along the top here. I sort of jumped over here, but let's go along here. This is a really pretty color of seed bead. Look how earthy these are. That is gorgeous. I don't know how to describe it other than to say it's like maybe a yellow, golden yellow with a travertine, maybe, or a Picasso. And then we've got some 2-hole dagger beads, and these are some of my favorites. I love when we get these 2-hole daggers with like this etched sort of a finish, and when they are like iridescent like this with the different finishes, so pretty. Love that. Absolutely love it. And then we've got some 11-0 seed beads here. These are really light chartreuse with, it looks like a luster finish on it. And let's jump down to this next row here. We've got some matte olive green. Actually, it's a little, almost more blue than olive. 11-0 seed beads. And we've got some crystals with a little bit of gold and green. I'm going to take a small scoop of this, put it on the bead mat next to these other beads, because I'm going to probably use these in the thing that I make. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it yet, but I feel like using these beads. And it looks like we've got some pips. Oh, here, let's get these pips on here. There is a huge section on the Beads to Live By website of pip beads if you want to check them out. And they are like, they're little spoons. If this is a knife, then this is a little teeny spoon. So you've got like the little paddle over there, and then you've got a hole right there on the other side. Pull out a couple of them because I think they'll go with this. I'm just pulling out things to use in a design. I may not use all of them, but I think they might work together to make something, because I'm going to be designing something after I go through all this. All right, now we've got 2 more rows. I love these turquoise pyramid beads. I have to tell y'all, my very first shipment from Beads to Live By for my curated collections, it was a couple of years ago, and I got these turquoise pyramid beads in that, and I was like, I love this so much. It was really, really fun. It was a great subscription to join. Oh, more pip beads. These are a super fun finish. Look at this. Looks like it's jet black with these like iridescent dots on them. That is so much fun. So excited about this. Thank you, Cassandra, for putting all this together, for picking out all these fantastic beads. Oh, and then we've got some more crystals. Here, let me get a couple on here so you can see that color better. It's like a really light green with this rainbow iridescent finish on there. Iris finish, is that what that is? It might be. And then we've got some matte turquoise 11-0 seed beads. These are one of my favorite colors, and honestly, I have probably used up a lot of the ones that I got in previous curated collections, so I'm happy to get these again. Oh my gosh, these are some 2-hole beads. They are 2-hole lentils. They are this jet black with a silver splatter on them. They are super, super great. And then the last row, we have some opaly gray beads with a silver lining. These are all 11-0. All of the beads in here are 11-0 seed beads. Oof, well, not all the beads. All of the seed beads are 11-0s. Look at these. Oh, how beautiful is this? How gorgeous. Love these. And I especially love that they are in here with these like potato pearls. They are going to make an amazing thing with that. I've already decided on these ones, so I'm not going to jump over and change my mind. I'll just make another thing a different day with these. Then we have some light purpley pink matte 11O seed beads. Some more 2mm fire polish beads. Looks like we've got a matte white luster, a metallic silver, and then a jet iris on all three of those. And then a really pretty clear lilac color. No lining. And that was all the 11O seed beads. So let me figure out how I want to put these beads together. I know I'm going to want... Do I want these as a drop in the middle and then these underneath? Or do I want them to go up here like this? Let's figure this out. Ooh, 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 ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. I'm gonna need some wire. It's beading wire. No, not beading wire. I want some craft wire. This is 24 gauge wire. I'm just trying to straighten it out and warm it up. Also work out some of these kinks. And I probably don't need as much as this, but I think I'm fine with starting out with what I'm going to have. I think what I want to do for this is do a small halo with some of these around it for that bead, and then this will be a drop underneath it, like 3 of those maybe, and then some of these. So I need to have a loop at the top and a loop at the bottom. Okay, so let's start at the middle. Let's make ourselves a little loop right here. I've got some round nose pliers, and I'm going to be using some chain nose pliers in a minute as well. Okay, here. Let's give ourselves a bit of room here and then bring it together like this. I've got a bit of a loop. That'll hang out down at the bottom of this. Or at the top. Like that. But I want to get another loop up here at the top. And then see how there's that space there? That's why I left a couple of twists in there. Whoop, don't go too far down there. I'm going to want to be able to have some room to wrap the wires around that neck. So let me get this guy here. And I want to leave a little bit of space up here for that. So I'm going to bend over the top of my chain nose pliers so that I've got some space there for wire wrapping. Let's make another loop, both ends, crossing over, and then work our way down here. Not too far. All right. Now, I'm going to separate my wires now. One of them will continue down the side, and the other one will continue down the other side. And I'm just pre-bending it with my finger, just giving it a little bit of a curve. Let's pre-bend that one a little bit more. Give it a little bit of a curve. All right, now let's get a pip on one end. Get one of these little guys. Whoop. These 2mm guys. Let's put one of these little 3x4 rondelles on there, like that. And one of these 2mm guys. These teeny tiny guys. Another one of these. And another one of these. Let me see where that leaves me. I think actually probably just one each of those, then another pip. Nope, nope, nope. Not yet. Okay. So let's get that guy on there. This, and then a pip. Let's just see. Let's just see, shall we? Move out of the way, because I want to bring this around here a little bit better. Okay, that's gonna go around the back and move that out of the way. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oof. All right. See, the second part is gonna go much faster because I'm not having to guess about my bead order or try it out and take it off and then be like, oh no, the first way I had it was right. And likewise, this second earring will go a lot faster because, again, I'm not going to be second guessing myself or having to figure out how I want to do things. All right, and a pip. Yeah. Oof. post a link, or I'll post a photo of these once they're finished, to the Beads in Progress Facebook group. That is the Facebook group for folks who have been using the Curated Collections, but I'll also post a photo on the community tab of my page. That's where you get community posts. Is that too many? No, I think that was just right. Okay. So you can see both of them together. I'm going to do one of these with you, and then the other one I'll do on my own. So now that I've got that wrapped, I'm just going to tuck these wires in a little bit better. There we go. So I've got my loop up here that I'm going to put my ear wire through, and I've got my loop down here that I am going to be attaching my drop on. But I need a head pin for that. I just was literally working on a different project and I had some head pins. So let me get this head pin going. Is this going to be too thick for this one? These are fairly thick head pins, so let me get some thinner ones. Actually, no, those aren't the ones I was looking for. Interesting. Where did my thinner gold head pins go? I cannot find them. But why don't I make myself a head pin using this 24 gauge wire? I'm going to do a little sort of rose thing where I take the end of my wire. It's just going to be making a little knot, but I'm going to just twist this wire around just the very tip of my round nose pliers. About twice will work. Just using my fingernail to bend against it, to bend it up like that. And to put the end of my wire through it, like this. And this is the sort of situation that I want my nylon jaw pliers for, because then I can hold this end like that, and it'll hold the knot against it while I pull the wire through. I'm just going to pull on this end, and it's going to make myself just a little bit of a knot there. And I can adjust this knot or flatten it out a little bit better. There we go. That end got a little bit kinked from where I grabbed it. This way, I can put one of these guys down here on the bottom. not going anywhere. And then attach my drop. Put another one of these guys on here. Like that. And then put the wire back. Give myself a loop. Bring it around. And before I start wrapping the end of this wire, I'm going to attach it to this loop here. And then we're going to wrap this wire down between them, actually. Let's go between them. Yeah, that'll be fun. That loop is on a wonky angle, so let's just adjust that. There you go. It's a little less wonky. Well, for something that I just spur of the moment, no real plans, asking the beads what they want to be, I don't think it's too bad. Pips and drops, and I need an ear wire. Yay, an ear wire. So let me just quickly grab an ear wire if I can. 22 gauge wire. Just do this real quick. Just making a little loop here on the end. And then this will be sort of a smaller ear wire than I usually make, but that's okay. That is definitely okay, I think. Because it's not about the size of the ear wire. It's about the impact of the earring. All right. As always, I will put links in the description below to Beads to Live By, where you can check out the curated collections, and I will see if I can find these, if they are available at Beads to Live By. I'll see if I can find those and get links to them as well. And I will put a photo of my finished earrings on my channel and also on the Beads in Progress Facebook group. And next week, join me and Cassandra on the Beads to Live By Facebook page, where I will be doing some designing with the curated collections that I just opened tonight. I hope y'all are having a fantastic time. I hope that you're staying warm. It has been a very, very cold weekend for a lot of the United States. And I know some of our friends from Canada were talking about how cold it was getting for them up there, and it's so much colder for y'all. But some of us aren't prepared or aren't used to that, so it's been a bit of an adjustment. We are staying nice and warm in our house, just so that y'all know we're making it through it. Anyway, I will talk with you later. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Happy beading.